Brian Christopher is going to be here in just a couple of minutes in action in the ring. But first, let me tell you that when he comes through the curtains over here, he will have his hair and he will have the belt.
That's right.
And here's one right here.
Doug Gilbert moving back in to try to follow up. And this time, as Christopher came off the second rope, Gilbert went underneath and he hit crossbody right on Scott Bowden. Tough match for Scott at the moment. He has been pounded around. Oh, look at here. Brian Christopher wraps it gently around his fist. Doug Gilbert likewise. They both have chains, and Christopher just buried it on Doug Gilbert. 1, 2, 3. We have a new champion. 16 minutes, 14 seconds. The winner, and once again the USWA champion, Brian Christopher. Christopher in 16-14 regains the title from Doug Gilbert. Look out, he's got him. Eliminator from behind. He came out when Gilbert had that chain buried in the chop, got down in the corner, got Christopher from behind. And now he is pounding on Brian Christopher. And once again, Scott Bowden down on the mat. Gilbert whips off the belt from the referee and is lashing Brian Christopher while the eliminator supervises and makes certain that it's 2-on-1. Eddie Marlon.
Headed this way right now. It's the man who has the USWA heavyweight title around his waist. Here's Brian Christopher. Brian victorious in a recent match against Doug Gilbert as he comes out with a heavyweight title around his waist. Brian, congratulations on having the belt, but I know you're not totally happy about the situation that happened afterward.
Thank you, Dave. You know, last week I came out here and I told everybody that I was going to start a winning streak. And a winning streak is what I've started. I'm undefeated since I said I would start my winning streak. And here's a little proof right here. I'm the new USWA heavyweight champion. But after I won the belt against Doug Gilbert this past week, that's when he took the belt right off the referee. And that's when he had the eliminator come out and grab me from behind. And then he started whipping me with the belt. And he whipped me, and he whipped me, and he whipped me. And Doug Gilbert, when you got through, I looked over there at him as he was getting out of the ring, and he had a big, big smile on his face after he done whipped me so many times on the back. Well, Doug Gilbert, this week I've got a smile on my face because I got something in store for you that I can't wait to take place. You know, I got somebody. Dave, have you heard what's the biggest news that's been in the paper, been on the radio, been on TV? It's the caning that happened over in Singapore, right? The American boy went over there, he broke the law, and what he had to do, his punishment was a caning, a Singapore caning. Well, Doug Gilbert, this week we got us a match, and we got a match with a loser. After it's all said and done with, the loser is going to take a caning, a Singapore caning at that. And I got somebody out here. Here he is. Come here, Harry. This is Mr. Harry Dosh. And he has been to Singapore. And we're going to do a little demonstration. Is that all right with you, Dave?
Well, I don't know, Brian. This sounds like a dangerous match for you.
It is going to be very dangerous for both of us. But I'm on a winning streak. I'm not planning on losing. Doug Gilbert, I know Doug Gilbert's in the back somewhere. Can we get in front of a camera back there, Doug Gilbert? There he is. Now, Doug, I see you still got that big, ugly smile on your face. Well, I'm about to show you what you're going to have to face this week after I beat you. Harry, You've been to Singapore, right?
Yes, I have.
And you've witnessed canings before, right?
Yes, I have.
Tell us about a little bit of your experience over there.
Well, the canings over there aren't any fun. And to be truthful, I know that you're really hyped and built up, Brian, but at the same time, I'd like to show a little demonstration. That's why I brought the equipment. I'm going to ask you to be my model for the demonstrator.
Okay.
But at the same time, what I'm going to do is put a protective gear right on your lower back, which they do in order to protect the kidney areas because the strikes are devastating. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and give you one lick, but I'm going to hit you on the protective gear. So that way you may feel the power behind the swing, the power behind the stick itself. But then at the end of the demonstration, you may not be as happy as you are now either.
Well, Doug Gilbert's not going to be happy after I get through with you this week, and you're the one that's going to have to take the cane in. Let's go ahead and show him what he's got in store right here.
I don't know about this, Brian. This, the protective gear,
I just want Doug Gilbert to keep his eyes wide open and watch this.
Doug, I don't know if Doug can even hear us over there or not, but if so, Doug, pay attention to what's going on. What is this now?
First of all, this is a protective gear right over here. It's made of fiberglass. It's very, very strong. So this is what will be placed across the lower back, and at the same time, I'll ask that Mr. Bryant be turned over slightly in order to give me the angle of the strike, and then I'm going to perform the strike just to give the audience and also Mr. Bryant and other people an idea what the strike's about.
Okay.
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 Just hold it like this. Just like that.
Get out of the way, Corey.
Yeah, no.
Boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, Doug Gilbert, believe me, my friend, when it's all over with, he's not going to be hitting the pad. He's going to be hitting you on your backside. So I can't wait, boy. You better check the weather forecast for the next cold day in hell, because you ain't going to beat me. He's going to give you the cadence of your life, so be ready for it, boy. I can't wait.
Brian.
This match, I was asked to make sure to inform the people as well that while they're going to be bent over, they're going to have their buttocks exposed, so there's going to be quite a bit of pain involved.
Still, it's, I don't know. We've heard all the news and all of that sort of thing, but that's the match. Brian says still happy about it. I frankly... Brian says he's going to continue the winning streak in the ring right here. I was not watching the monitor at the time. I was watching what was going on here. I didn't see Doug's reaction, but I bet Doug wasn't smiling. I know you fans could see Doug while that was going on. In the ring, here's Brian Christopher.
Ali bin Khan is his opponent. He's out here, and we're about to get this one underway. This will be one fall in 10 minutes in time. Ali bin Khan gets up on the ring apron and in the ring zone.
Ali bin Khan, a heavy underdog here today. Going against Brian Christopher. Brian correctly pointed out he's been on a winning streak. Now, wait a minute.
Here's Doug Gilbert out.
What?
Now, come on, Doug.
Dave Brown, I just saw who he had out here and what he was doing. I'm not going to be whipped like no animal. I'm no animal. What he's going to be, like he said, Singapore, Michael Fay. Well, Michael Fay, Christopher, what's going to happen to you is I will bring blood. I'll put them lashes on him, Dave Brown, and nobody will recognize him when he gets through. I guarantee you that he's nothing but scared of me anyway. I'm going to beat his brains out. I'm going to whip you like a dog. I'm going to whip him like an animal, Dave Brown. I'm going to beat him to death. What it's going to be is corporal punishment, and I'm going to put it on him.
Doug Gilbert out here running his mouth.
Yeah, Doug is very upset over this.
He could be unconscious for days, Dave Brown, because I'm going to put the beat of his life on him this week. I guarantee you, Kane and Matt will be the end of Brian Christopher.
Well, he's kind of got an idea it may be the other way around there, Doug Gilbert. That's the reason he asked for the match after what you did to him this past week. Totally uncalled for situation with that belt. And that's the reason Brian is unhappy about that situation. He wins the USWA heavyweight title, and then to have that happen to him, and that's one reason he is so steamed about the whole thing.
And he is taking it out on Ali Ben Khan right now, and Christopher says he's going to continue that winning streak that he's got in the USWA. The champion reverses into the ropes, leaps over, and comes back with a kick on Ali Ben Khan. Ooh, boy, what a move. Takes down Ben Khan with a big clothesline, picks him up. Body slam on Ali Ben Khan. And Brian Christopher, the USWA heavyweight champion, right there on the top rope, comes down. Drops the leg on Ben Khan, and boy, that'll do it. Turn out the lights, the party's over. Brian Christopher gets the win over Ali Ben Khan, and the winning streak continues, Dave.
It does indeed continue. We're going to be back. We'll have more. We'll show you some more highlights of a match that there was just absolutely no excuse for what Eddie Gilbert did.
No.
And we'll have that for you when we return.